Hello everyone, I'm X13. Welcome back to the Aeroteam channel. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to build the Boeing 707-320B in 1.5 to 1 scale. As mentioned beforehand, this build is in 1.5 to 1 scale, meaning 1 meter in real life equals exactly 1.5 blocks in Minecraft. This aircraft will scale correctly with all other 1.5 to 1 tutorials on the channel, as well as your own 1.5 to 1 scale builds. As always, this aircraft does make use of our very own Aeroteam texture pack. A download link to the latest version, which is currently, at the time of recording, pre-release number 2, can be found on our website, aeroteam.org. If you can't download the pack for whatever reason, I'll be giving some tips to convert the aircraft to default throughout the video. However, keep in mind that this aircraft was designed using the pack, so it might look a bit odd without it. As for dimensions, this aircraft is 70 blocks long, 67 blocks wide, with regular winglets. Actually, this aircraft doesn't have winglets, so just 67 blocks wide and 20 blocks tall. Now, before we do get started, there are a few things that I want to mention. This is my largest tutorial to date, so if a couple things are a little bit messy, just keep that in mind that this is the largest plane that I've done a tutorial on, so might not be perfect. Also, the 707. It is, a classic airliner. However, there are some interesting changes from variant to variant of the 707. So keep in mind how I said that this is, in fact, the 707-320B. You couldn't just, there's pretty much every variant. It's not just like the length that changes. Like on the earlier variants, like the entire wing is different. On the 320 series, the wingtip is different. There's some like dog tooth stuff in the leading edge, extra flaps, the flaps on the 320 variants, specifically the 320B, I believe, and everything after that went from fillet flaps to just not, what do they call it? Fillet flaps to just like regular dropping flaps, not Fowler flaps. But yeah, so this, basically, there's a lot of changes between the variants. So like this variant has the extended winglets, the modified wing, the newer nose gear doors, I believe, the tail strake added on to the back, which is something that some of the later and earlier variants don't have, specifically the 737 or 707-320B advanced variant. So anyway, yeah, just all things to keep in mind while you're building it. And even airline to airline, there are some changes. So whenever you're going to try and build a livery for this thing, just make sure to do your research really well. Make sure that this is the actual variant that they had and that they didn't make any changes. For instance, American Airlines. If you know anything about the 707, you might know that there are, I think they're called turbo compressors inside the engine pylons. And if you're looking at the engine pylons right now, you might notice that the one closest to the camera is actually different than the other three. The one that's different is engine 1. On American Airlines, engine 1 and 4 did not have the turbo compressors, but pretty much every single other airline had 3 of them. So that's just like, an example of, something that a specific airline might have changed where like none of the other ones did. This is in the early jet age. There was a lot of experimentation going on, so just all things to keep in mind while you're building this aircraft. Sorry for this really long little rant, just something that I had to get out of the way because it's going to create problems later if I don't say it now. But anyway, yeah, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so to get started on layers 1 and 2, we do combine them because the wing box drops down into technically what would be layer 1, so we're actually going to start on layer 2 and then go down to layer 1, but I'm just combining them into one segment because that's how we like to do it. Okay, so we're first just going to come back to wherever you want the nose to be, just like the very front of it, and then take 3 blocks of white wool here, and a birch trapdoor, just on the top there. You delete those 3 temporary blocks. Now, if you don't have the Aeroteam pack, you might know that you don't have a white wool trapdoor, and that goes for a lot of things in the pack. For instance, you want to have purple stairs, purple slabs, birch trapdoors. To replace this, you might just want to use smooth quartz stairs and smooth quartz slabs. It's kind of a tongue twister. And then as well as iron trapdoors. That gives it a pretty good look. I've seen some people that use defaults on the Discord server do that, and you can barely tell. So yeah, just things to keep in mind. Anyway, moving back, we can now take our purple slab, which is our white wool slab, and just place a top slab right behind this trapdoor. And then a purple stair facing forward, like so. Now we're gonna get our, that's incorrect. We're actually gonna get our quartz stair. Now you can, if you're using default, you can use smooth stuff for here and then just a regular quartz. I think that'll work. So yeah, this is for the nose gear door. Just place a regular one facing backwards behind it, and then 2 more quartz slabs, and that's pretty much the whole gear door. Now back from this final slab, you can place 17 blocks of white wool in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There we go, then I'll get you to kind of the beginning of the wing box area. Coming back up to the sides, we've got our purple slabs out again, and starting from the second quartz stair here, we put a top slab and then just extend that back 19 blocks at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That should line up with 1 before this first layer, this middle layer, and then you can just place 1 white wool there to even it out. Now on the other side, it's going to be a little bit different because of the cargo doors. So we're first going to come back to this quartz stair here, just place another purple top slab, and then go back 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get your quartz slabs out, 2 quartz top slabs right in the row just for the bottom of the cargo door. And then your purple slabs out again and just place 7 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, just 1 more white wool. Before moving on, there is one more detail that we can put on the bottom of the fuselage. If you come back to this final quartz slab here, go back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on that 6th one here, we're just going to place a lever flicked facing back. This is just for a antenna that comes out of the bottom of the aircraft right there, you can see. Anyway, moving back, we can now you can put away the lever and get out your smooth stone slabs. Now on the side of this slab and this block, we can just place 2 of those in a row on both sides. I think this is just for like a small bare metal detail on the bottom of the fuselage, just leading into this inlet that we're about to build here. And speaking of that inlet, we can just do 1 on either side of purple stairs upside down facing inwards like this, and then just purple slabs inwards of those, or blocks. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's do blocks actually, just to make it look a little bit cleaner, just so that you can not see into the aircraft when looking through this vent. Alright, moving on here, we've got a large trapdoor there now. So coming in between this gap, we can just place 1 here, extend this back 1, and extend this to the side, so you've got kind of a T shape. And then this 3 area is going to become a 3x5 of top trapdoors. I don't really know how you would say that. So you've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and there you go. We can now continue back with our blocks. Sorry about that. With 6 on this left side, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the right side actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You can get your regular smooth stone out now. Just 3 across like this in this little area right here, as well as your jungle trapdoors. Let me just look at my picture here. Okay, so what we're first gonna do is get your smooth stone slabs out, regular smooth stone out. Just place 2 on the left side only, and then on the right side we're gonna get our quartz full block, and just place 2 on the right side. This is just for some differences in the gear doors, I believe. There's just like slightly different patterns and stuff. Alright, coming back from that, we can place, let's see, 5 white wool blocks coming through the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Behind that, you can get your smooth stone out again, and just place a row of 5 going perpendicular to the fuselage. So you're 1 in the middle, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can get your white wool out again and just fill in this gap of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now continuing on with the bottom here, you don't really want a massive hole in your landing gear doors. So to fix that, we're gonna get our jungle trapdoor, lever, and birch trapdoor out. And let me just get my notes out real quick. First, we're gonna get our lever, and on this, if you're looking from above, on this second sort of smooth stone back, if you follow this into the middle on this block here, you can place a lever facing backwards just for another underbody detail there. You can't really see it, but yeah, that is there. Now, in front of that, we're just going to place, let's see, sorry, just another 3-block long row of birch trapdoors. So that's actually going to be a 3x6 if I'm not, yeah, 3x6 if I'm not mistaken. One more back in this middle, and then we can go back, let's see, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Now we can get our our jungle trapdoors. Now, again, you're not going to have a trapdoor like this in default. Maybe just keep using iron, or maybe just come up with something on your own. You know, again, you don't have to follow this like super strictly. So yeah, just do what you want. But now we're going to do a row of 6 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do that on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like so. Alright. Now to... Sorry about that. Now to continue back, we're just going to place, let's see here, 2 white wool blocks on either side, like so. Then we can get our purple stairs, place an upside down one facing backwards on both sides, and then just your purple top slabs, like so. And that'll kind of end this layer out, so that'll be the end of that. In between these stairs, you just place a row of 3 white wool blocks, and extend that out another one. Now you can get your, let's see, actually extend that out another full block layer. Now to add on to this middle row, going from here all the way to the back should be 8. So you've already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. And then we are going to do 3 purple slabs. 1, 2, 3, like so. Out here, on the right side only, again, there's a cargo door back here, so it's going to be a little bit different on the right. Just from here, we can do 7 blocks back, or sorry, 7 top slabs back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that should end, you know, diagonal to this middle there. On the right side, we're going to do, let's see, first we're going to get our quartz slab out, just like so, just one of those, and then place 6 purple top slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now that is just 1 and 2 almost done. We've just got this space here, and again, probably don't want any holes in your aircraft. So we're going to get our birch trapdoor and polished granite slab, or just a brick slab in vanilla. This is red for the beacon light there, you can see. So just to continue down, oh, there's Zap. We can just, coming back from this trapdoor there, just 3 more. In the middle here, a polished granite slab with birch trapdoors on either side. Another layer of 3 birch trapdoors, and then just 1 in the middle. And let me just check real quick that I placed everything down that I needed to. Yep, that looks good. So that'll do it for layers 1 and 2. Alright, getting started on layer 3 now, technically. You can just first come up to this trapdoor here and just place 1 white wool on top of it. Come out 1 block more, and then just have 1 slab. And it looks like I did start the aircraft a couple blocks too early, but that's okay. It'll just hang out a little bit further than the other one over there. Maybe I can old edit that later. Anyways, coming back to this final block here, we can just come out on either side with our purple top slabs, like so. and then come 3 blocks back on either side. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Then we can get your diorite slab and polished andesite slab, and this is going to be for the inside of the nose gear door bay. And we're first just going to come back to this these slabs here and just place 3 diorite slabs, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 polished andesite slab just on up front. Alright, coming back now, we can just get 2 purple slabs and just place those on either side like so. Coming out to either side of those now, we can get our purple top slabs again. And real quick before we continue, actually just do a row of 3 white wool just at the back of that little area. Okay, coming back on the left side only, we're going to go back 16 with this slab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. That should land you with a block in between this sort of smooth stone and this white slab like this. And then we're just going to place a block at the end right there. On the left side, or sorry, right side, it's going to be a little bit different because of the cargo door right there. So we can get our purple slabs out again and come back 9. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On top of these quartz slabs, you can just place another one and then just 1 right here. And we'll do all this interior stuff in a minute, don't worry. But yeah, and then just 2 more of those. Continuing back, sorry. We can just place 5 more slabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then just a block to end it. Now, to add a few little details, I believe these are for static ports. You can get rid of the polished andesite and diorite, by the way. But we can get out our stone buttons and place a button on this slab, or this slab right here. But you probably know that you cannot do that in Minecraft. You can only place slabs on, or buttons on full blocks. So the way that we're going to do this is by using world edit. So you can just come back to this second to last slab here and just place a block next to it. Get your stone button and place that on the side. Select it with the stick, or sorry, actually, I didn't show you the command yet. It's /ripple0, like so, and just hit enter. I'll say like block replacer tool bound to stick, something like that. You can left click the button, delete it, and then just right click it over. Now you might notice a little bit of discoloration in the slab. On the server, we've got a plugin called Clean Light, and there we go. It'll just fix that. But in single player, I think there is a way to do it, but you can't use plugins in single player as far as I know. So yeah, you might have to do a little bit of research on your own for that one. We're going to do the same thing on this side now, just 1 more forward. So on the 3rd back right here, in the middle of this end and this end right here, place another stone button and same process, just like so. And again, clean it again. There we go. Now, just to finish off the inside of this. Now, normally I believe Pop-Tart and maybe, well, it actually doesn't do blend tutorials, but I think Pop-Tart does the cargo hold during the interior section. I'm just going to do it now because it's like only a block tall, so it's really hard to get to when like the whole fuselage is on. So yeah, so we're just going to do that now. It's really simple. All you need is a, let's see, yeah, stone buttons and light gray carpet. So to do this, first we're just going to place in these gaps on the side, just fill those with purple slabs, like so. And then, let's see, we're actually going to come back 1 further with that, I believe. Yes, and then you can just come across 3 like so. Now you can just get your stone button and light gray carpet. And coming up at the front, start with your light gray carpet. And then just stone button, light gray carpet all the way back, like so. This is just kind of to indicate like the roller things on the floor. That's how they slide in the like ULDs and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, continuing back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. We can just on the left side only place 21 blocks coming back from here, and that is including this block here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And yeah, that should take you 1 over on that, I believe. Yep. On the right side here, it'll be a little bit shorter. I'm only going to do 20 blocks, including this first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and that'll land you here. The reason for that is because you can grab your quartz block, like so. Get rid of this stuff now. And place a block of quartz there instead for the cargo door. I think, let's see. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do a quartz slab here, and then just like that. This cargo door has kind of like a triangular shape on the bottom, not exactly sure why. I think it's got something to do with like the end of the wing block kind of interfering with where it would be. But yeah, that doesn't really matter too much. Now we're going to just finish off our gear base here. Now I did actually end up forgetting one little detail, and that's just to get your iron trapdoors and just place those in here. Just for the top of the stuff right here. And then 2 blocks from, let's see. Okay, so come into this first quartz block, get your white wool, and come 2 forward, and then on the second block, just place a row of 3 blocks across, and that's going to be the front of this cargo hold. Now, from here, these 2 first blocks you can skip, and then on the third one, going forward, place a 3x7 sort of space of smooth stone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And that'll kind of finish off, if you can see on the inside here, the gear base. It's pretty simple, there's not a lot of space in there, but yeah, that's kind of the best that we can do at the scale. Alright, continuing back now. We can get out our purple slabs again and just place, oh, I forgot to mark that, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, it looks like. Actually, let's do the inside first, because I marked that out. So on the left side only, we can do 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Or sorry, not blocks, slabs. But yeah, that should land you kind of in this little corner here. On this side over here, we can place 2 slabs. We're going to have 1 quartz slab, the one that we placed before. Oh, there's crazy. We can place 4 more purple slabs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another quartz slab, I think this is for the bulk cargo area. And then 2 more just purple slabs. Now, coming out on the side, let's see, what was this? 8. Okay, that's what I thought. So we can place 8 purple top slabs coming back from this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. On this side over here, however, we just got these first 2 quartz blocks here. We can place 4 purple top slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another quartz slab, and just 2 more purple top slabs. And that gives you kind of this triangular shape at the back. Okay. Coming back again with your white wool, we can just place 2 of those coming back from here and just make just put a slab there with, it looks like I did, yeah, just another slab right there up front as well. Coming back now with your purple stairs on either side here, like so, and then a block in the middle with the stair on it like that. Let's see. Sorry, 1 second here. Actually, I'm gonna not do this yet. Okay, we're actually gonna first come up with our, oh, I did those, didn't I? Okay, just get your light gray carpets and stone buttons out again for this rear cargo area. Start with that carpet and then stone button, and just alternate all the way to the back. And yeah, that last one should be a stone button. Yes, okay, so I'm going to place 2 slabs coming back like this, and then just a stair on the end like so. Coming back again with 2 purple slabs from all these, so 1, 2, and 3. That should be 6 in all. And then now, normally this would be where the layer ends. However, on this 707, some of the variants have this sort of tail streak on the underside. Now, not all of them have this, so this is kind of a feature that you can put on specifically for the 320B as well as most other variants. However, stuff like the 320B Advanced doesn't have this because it has increased rudder like stability and stuff like that. Basically, this was added to prevent from over rotation, and it also helped with stability because the early 707s did not have much rudder authority because they weren't hydraulic powered. So basically Boeing added on 40 inches, I believe, to the top of the rudder, as well as adding this tail strike to help with rudder, what's it called, like rudder authority, and just stopping over rotation, stuff like that. So it's got a couple different meanings. But yeah, the 707 320B Advanced variant doesn't use this. I'm not teaching how to build this in this video. We may do a conversion video in the future, I don't know. But yeah, so specifically for the 320B, sorry about that, we're going to add the steel strike in. And you can do that by getting your quartz slab and a block of quartz. We're first just going to come back from this slab with 1 quartz slab, 2 blocks of quartz, and 3 more quartz slabs, like so. And that's just the bottom layer of that right there. That does make the layer kind of look weird. It looks like way longer than it should be. But yeah, that is, I believe, all that we have to add, for this layer. So now on to layer 4. Alright, starting on layer 4 now, we can first just come down to the tip of the nose here, and just on top of the slab, going back, place 3 white wool blocks, and then 3 more on either side, just like so. Now, continuing back, on the left side only, we're going to do 2 blocks, and on the right side, 4. Now, the 707, I think all variants, but I could be wrong, the 707 is so weird, has a very far back right door, specifically the R1. It's kind of weird, like, because there's like no windows in this section. You'll see when we're done with the fuselage. But anyway, yeah, we can just place a quartz block behind both of these. Now on the left side, we're going to place 19 blocks coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Just check that real quick to make absolutely sure. There we go. And 17 on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Block of quartz behind both of those, and then 2 blocks of white wool, and 1 more block of quartz. These are for the emergency overwing exits right there. Coming back again, we've got 22 blocks on both sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. There we go. Okay, now we have some slabs. So on the, this is where it gets different according to the sides again. So for the left side, we are going to start with our quartz slab. Just place one of, or actually, sorry, our purple slab and then a quartz slab behind that. On this, like kind of next to this slab, this purple slab here, we're going to place, let's see, not that one, there we go. The smooth stone on the bottom, black on top, light blue glazed terracotta. This is for a vent, but on the inside, there's like kind of a galley shelf sort of thing here, and the black just kind of blends in better with it. So that's why we're using that. If you have vanilla, just use a full smooth stone block, I think. Or you can just do a slab and then just leave a space there. Up to you. Anyway, on the, actually, sorry, we're not done with the left side. And then just a quartz slab right there. On the right side now, we can just come back one with the quartz slab and then one with the purple slab. So you'll notice that it's kind of flipped. On the right side, the door is a block forward of the left side. So staying in line with that, we just have a quartz slab here and then a full block of white wool behind it. Keep that in mind. So coming back from both of these, just to continue on, from the left side you've got 2 blocks, and then from the right side 3. So 1, 2, 3, and it should end at the same place. Now, coming back from these, this is where it is even again. We just got upside down stair facing backwards, and then 2 top slabs on both. And there we go. Now, coming back from kind of in this stair area, so kind of the second quartz block, we have 8 quartz blocks coming back, again for that sort of bottom fin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there we go. Again, it's kind of making the back of the plane look weird because it's like really long. But yeah, that will do it for layer 4. I think it's safe to say that was the easiest one so far. But yeah, on to the next layer. Alright, starting on layer 5 now. Sorry, I can't turn off the Discord messages, so Otto and Vince are talking about birds right now. So you're just gonna have to watch that. Anyway, coming down to the front of the plane here, just coming 1 back here, and just 1 slab. Come out on either side with another slab here. And now we're gonna get our light blue glazed terracotta. Now, this is gonna be pretty hard to do in default, so this is kind of why we need the pack. This is a half black, half white block, and it comes in 4 variations. These. So you got half black, half white, and then half smooth stone, half black. So yeah, so this allows us to make, like for instance, let's see how it would be, cockpits when they are, there we go, when they are in between layers. So it allows us to get that kind of, you know, 1 block wide shape, you know, well, still maintaining, you know, like a smooth layering pattern. So if you're in default, I really don't know what to say. Kind of just figure something out, I guess. Like, I'll see as I'm building it if I can think of anything, but yeah. So we're just gonna come up to the front here and place a, let's see, find the rotation where it is. Smooth stone on the bottom and black on the top. This is just for some cockpit detailing on the inside. And then on the sides here, we're gonna place it like this. Where it is half black, half white, and you can just come 2 back with that. Yeah, and then you can just come back out on either side with a block. So that's just all that we need there for now. So yeah, if you are in default, maybe you can do something like this, and then like the next layer will be up like that, sort of. Kind of like that. It'll look a little bit weird because you've got this sort of inset going on, but that's kind of the best way that I can think of it. So yeah, but hopefully you do have the Aeroteam pack and you can do this. There we go. I actually need that black wool for later on. And the stun button that I also got rid of. There we go. And I just realized I had them both in there. Anyway, moving back, this is going to be the Windows layer, so get ready to do that. This plane has 0 window break, so it's pretty interesting. Anyway, coming back, you can just come back 2 here in all, and then 4 here in all. 1, 2, 3, 4. With your block of quartz on either one, and a stone button on the doors. Now, we can come back another block on both of them, and this is where it's going to start to get different because obviously they're offset like this. So yeah, we're just going to go back to the emergency exit doors, and that's where they can kind of start being the same pattern again. Anyway, we can get our purple stairs out, and facing them forward like this, we're going to place 18 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, like that. I kind of place them like that because it's really hard to, you know, place them facing forward without, you know, going from here to the front. So yeah. Get your quartz stair out again, and just place 1 on top of there, and we'll stop there for now, because on the right side, we're doing the same thing, except that we're only going to go back for 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and another quartz stair on top of that quartz block. Now we can just place 2 purple stairs in the gap here, and just like so. Oh, there's mine. Now on the left side only, we're going to place 23 going back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Just like so. And on the right side, we're going to be placing 22 going back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. And that should just land you next to this door. Block of quartz on the top of both of those. And then on the left side, we have 2 blocks coming back of white wool. 1, 2. And on the right side, 3 blocks. Just like so. Then get your slabs out. And just place a slab, top slab on both of these. And it's okay. You can place 4 blocks starting at the slab area here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then now we're going to place a stair facing backwards like this, with a black wool in the middle, and this is for the trim tab area. It kind of like cuts in like that, so that's what that is for. And then a purple top slab, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna get our block of quartz out again for the last row of the little fin on the bottom of the aircraft, and just get 3 quartz blocks and a purple slab. And that will do it, I believe, for this layer of the aircraft. Let's see, did I get everything? I did. Alright, so on to layer 6. Alright, so starting on layer 6 now, we can just first come down to the cockpit windows with your nether brick slab. This is a black slab in the texture pack. Just place 1 just on this first block right here, with a purple top slab right behind it. Another brick slab at either side here, and then a full block behind that. This is for the eyebrow windows. You can see it kind of raises up a little bit. And then another purple slab just in between those. Actually, sorry, that's not on this layer. We'll do that next time. Okay, now we're just going to place another slab behind either of those, with them out to either side, like so. And Quill and Vince are talking about beer now. That's fun. So we can place a single white wool right there, and then this is going to be a little bit different on either side. We're just going to do full left side and then full right side first. So we're going to do the 1 white wool, and then we're going to get our quartz stairs just like so, and place one like this. It just adds like a little bit of shape to the door. And then now we're going to go back 46 blocks with your white wool. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46. And that should end you just right in this door, I believe. Let's just check that real quick. Yep, so that should end you right in front of this door. Now at the back here, you just get your block of quartz and just place that there. And then a purple slab behind that. Or sorry, actually, no. 2 blocks of white wool and purple slab right there. And that's where we will leave it for now. As we come back up to the right side here, we're going to place 47 blocks just starting right here, because this door is actually a little bit shorter. So yeah, so we're going to just place 47 blocks in a row of white wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46, and 47. Let's check that again real quick. Yep, 47. Don't want to get that wrong. If you have rolled edit, you can just do that. It's just that number right there after you selected both of your points. Alright. Now you just get another quartz block here. Oh, just one. And then 3 blocks back, and 1 purple slab. And then this is where it gets even again, which is fun. Now we're going to place 4 blocks of white wool back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And fences swearing, that's fun. And then just a full block of black wool in the middle with a dead, oh, not that, dead brain coral fan on either side. Now that's the wool vertical slab. If you're in vanilla, you can maybe use diorite walls. That might work. Yeah, that's kind of hard to replicate. Anyway, block just on top of this slab right there, and then 4 blocks back diagonal from this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let me make sure I just got all that correct because this area is pretty complicated. I think that is good. Alright, and that is our, let's see, yep, our second to last layer here on the 707 for the fuselage. So yeah, now on to layer 7, I believe. Yep, layer 7. Okay, now for the final layer of the tutorial here. Really quick, let me just get my inventory set up. Trapdoor, lever, and polished granite slab. Okay. Now, to finish off this fuselage, I'm first just going to come up in between the eyebrow windows here and just place a slab. Come back one more and make that a T shape. Come back one more from either side and a stair in the middle. And then you can place the stairs out to either side like so, like that. Now in the middle here, which is what I'm going to be doing first, we're first going to go back 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on the 6th one, place a lever flipped facing backwards. Now we're going to go back 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And on the 18th one, we'll place a polished granite slab. Now we're going to go back 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. And finally, just place a slab just there. Now for the side layers here, let's get your white wool out again. And we're going to go back 49 from these stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. And let me just check that, because if that was wrong, that would not be good. 49, awesome. Okay, I'm not going to count this other one, just because I don't want to count to 49 twice. So, here we go. I'm just going to build this as fast as possible. And there we go. Now, at the end, we're just going to place a stair on either side with 4 slabs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And a birch trapdoor just at the end. And I think this is just so that this isn't like a direct corner right there. Just it adds that a little bit. And it helps smoothen this curve a little bit off. Yeah, and that will be almost it. You just have one more detail to add, and that is stone buttons. Just on this first block behind this trapdoor, place a stone button on either side. And there you go. That is a fully completed 707-320B fuselage. So now we're going to move on to the vertical stabilizer. Okay, so to start the vertical stabilizer here, we're just going to come back to this last block here and go up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come out with your purple slab 1. Go up another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go out again with your purple slab, sorry about that, and go up 3. Now we can just go across 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then place trapdoors on top of that. Come down 1 full block here, and then forward with a purple slab. Down 1, out diagonally 1, down another 1, slab, down 1, out diagonal 1, down 1, slab, down 1, out diagonally 1, and then just out diagonally another 1, and then purple slab and birch trapdoor. On this first full block here, you can place a jungle button. This is for like a little intake that goes into the tail, I believe. And then up on top, actually we're going to do that after. So first you can just fill up all this stuff. So just fill this in with all white wool. And just like so. Not a lot to say during this part. And there we go. Now you can get your, I already have it actually, your jungle trapdoors, or just iron and vanilla, I guess. And place 1 top one here, and then just 1 here, so you kind of double them up like this, and then 3 out of the bottom one. So 1, 2, and 3. That's just for this kind of static, or maybe not static port, it's just like a antenna, maybe pitot tube sort of thing that comes out of the top of the tail. I actually don't know what that is. I should probably do some research on that, because a lot of old aircraft have that. But anyways, we just have one last detail on the tail, and that is that stone button there. So if you want to get your stone button here, and let me just make sure I know where it is. Okay, so coming up from this stone button, we're going to come up 3 blocks, and on that third, you can just place it. It should be even, it should just be like 1 above this jungle button, just like so. You can see right there. So it should be up right on top of the stone button down here, and just 1 above this jungle button, and I believe this is on both sides. Alright, that'll do it for the vertical stabilizer. Okay, starting now on the horizontal stabilizer, we can first come down to this, where this trim tab is, and with your cobblestone slab on the bottom of this vertical slab, just place 1 like that, so it's kind of splitting in the middle right there. Come out 1 diagonally, and then 1 diagonally and up, go to the side, and then 1 diagonal and up, out diagonally, and then to the side, and then diagonally and up, like so, and just 1 more diagonally. That's the leading edge outline right there. Now just take your smooth stone slab, and then another stone brick slab, just to transition into the elevator area. Come back in with 1 stone slab, or sorry, smooth brick slab. This is stone brick slab, not smooth brick slab. Stone brick slab, come in 1, down 1, and to the side, and then in 1, to the side, oh, like that, and then down 1, and then out 1, and in, just like that. So if you did this correctly, the back of the horizontal stabilizer should be a half slab above where the front of it is. That's not incorrect, that is what we want. Now for the very simple layering outlines, just starting all the way out here, in front of this stone brick slab, just 1 smooth stone slab. In front of these 2 stone brick slabs here, and the outboard one, just place 2 coming forward like that for this one right here. On this outboard stone brick slab here, just place 2 coming forward, and then 1 out diagonally like this, and then coming forward from this, or coming backwards, I suppose, from this cobblestone slab, come backwards, 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 like that. So it should be all half slabs all the way, and then just 1 top slab at the back. If you followed our tutorials before, you probably know that you can just fill all these in now. It shouldn't be too hard. It's a pretty small surface here. And you can just fill all these in with smooth stone slabs. just like so. And that should be it. Yep, no bottom layering, so that'll be good. And just because this is so small, I'm just going to build it on both sides. One interesting part about this 707 is like the horizontal saber literally is like at the back of the plane, like it's flush with the back of it. So yeah, I always found that a little bit interesting. I was wanting to know some of the like odd kind of design choices behind some planes. But yeah, so anyway, just starting again here at the bottom of the trim tab with your cobblestone slab, diagonal 1, diagonal and up 1, out 1, and then we can go diagonal and up 1 again, I believe, right? Yep. And then diagonal and then out 1, diagonal and up 1, and then just diagonal. And you got your smooth stone and stone brick just all in a row there. And then coming back in with the stone brick, we have just 2 in a row, diagonal in 1, down 1, and then straight in 1. Diagonally in 1, and then in 1 directly, right down 1, and then in 1 and in another 1. And there you go. Again, just for the layering outlines, very simple. 1 in front of this stone brick slab here. Let's see, 1 in front of this. Sorry, I'm trying to. There we go. Yeah, 1 in front of this outboard stone slab. I'm like looking at like the opposite of the picture, so it's hard to like retranslate it. And then out of this outboard 1, just 2, and then diagonal 1, and then in here just like so. And again, fill these in, very quick and simple, like so, and just one right there, and there we go. As long as that is even, yep, symmetrical and everything, we can move on. So yeah, that's the horizontal stabilizer done. Next up is the wings. Hello everyone, just a quick little PSA before we start the wing segment. In the first part of the wing segment, I do say to start the wing next to the second smooth stone slab here. Actually, it should be starting flush with this first one, so just disregard that I say that it should be next to the second one. I also say this on later in the video, but yeah, I just don't want you to have to rebuild the whole wing after you do it. So yeah, so just make sure that you just don't pay attention to what I say when we're starting the wing and just start it here as I am pointing to right now. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with the wing. Alright, so to start on the wing, we're first going to come down to these 2 slabs right here. And for our wing root outline here, we're first going to start with our smooth stone slab. And that'll just be coming in right here on this, just 1/2 slab over this second one. You can then come with your jungle trapdoor, or just iron in default, and come down 1 behind that. Above that, just place 1 single smooth stone, and then extend the smooth stone back for a length of 10. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming down now, we have 3 smooth stone slabs, 1, 2, and 3. And then coming down again, we have 1 stone brick slab, and then 1 just final smooth stone slab. Now you can fill in this whole underside here in between that trapdoor and this stone brick slab with just regular smooth stone slabs, just like so. And almost done here. Just have 1 more little detail. Starting at the second smooth stone slab here, place 1 jungle trapdoor, and just go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that should leave you with a sort of 1, 1, 6, 3, 3, 2 kind of layering pattern there. Alright, so continuing on now, we're going to do the wing outline. Now, this is the biggest wing outline that I've ever recorded, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, so starting from this first smooth stone block here, just on the bottom there, you can place 1 cobblestone slab. Coming up and out 1 diagonally with another cobblestone slab. 1 out to the side, out diagonally, out diagonally, out diagonally, and then out to the side. So you should have a 2, 1, 1, 2 Then you can come up and out again, up and out diagonally, like so, and then diagonal, diagonal, and then one smooth stone slab right here. And here's where you're going to place just any temporary block. I've just picked pink concrete because it kind of stands out from the rest of the plane, if you haven't noticed. And this is just where our first engine pylon is going to be. So that's just for future reference. Moving on, we can switch back to our cobblestone slab and come out diagonally again, and diagonally one more time, and then up one to the side here, out diagonal, and out diagonally again, and then, sorry about that, we are going to, let me just check this, could just go out to the side one, and then come back diagonally with your smooth stone slab, and then just in this little corner here, one pink concrete. Coming back with the cobblestone slab again, we can come out diagonally 2, like so, and then up one to the side. Out diagonally 3 this time, so 1, 2, and 3, and then just one out to the side again, one diagonally again from this second one here, and then now you're going to grab your polished granite slab, which is a red slab in the Aeroteam texture pack. You can just use brick in default. And this is going to be your left navigation light on the right side. I'll show you that in a minute once we flip the wing. Yeah, you're just going to want this on the end of the wing here. And then you can get your smooth stone slab out again, place one directly coming back, out to the side diagonally, and one more directly coming back. Now this sort of end of the wing feature, it's a little bit more triangular than some of the earlier 707s. So yeah, again, just like another detail, if you're considering like converting the aircraft, that the end of the wing is a little bit different. I think the wingspan is a little bit longer on the 320s. So yeah, just something to watch out for. All right, now we're gonna get our end rods out. You can delete that slab right there. But yeah, so we're gonna do the rear outline here. So coming back from this rearmost smooth stone slab, just coming in one diagonally, and then you're gonna get your stone brick slab and just place 2 of those in a row. Now, before we continue on, we just have a couple of details to put in here with the end rods. Now in the Aeroteam texture pack, these are kind of, we removed like the little base that they have on them, but it shouldn't really matter if you're in vanilla because this is only going to be 1 block long. But yeah, anyway, just on these first or last 4 blocks, I suppose, just place an end rod on all of those. And that's just for the, I believe, static wicks at the end of the, wing. A lot of aircraft have these on like the tip of the wing, tip of the horizontal stabilizer, tip of the tail. This is so that I believe if like the aircraft is, I can't remember if it's like if it's struck by lightning or if it's like if there's like water on it, like it won't like stick to the plane. It kind of just comes off of these instead. It's like to disperse energy, something like that. But yeah, that's just like a little detail that we can put on there. Anyway, continuing on with your stone brick slab, just come in one diagonally and then down a half slab. You can then come in diagonally 1 and just make this one a row of 3, just like so. Coming in diagonally again, right there, and then you're just going to switch to your smooth stone slab, one right here, and this is for the end of the aileron here, in between where the aileron and the flaps begin. So yes, you got your one smooth stone slab here, coming down a half slab layer, and then diagonally in, and then let's see here, one more here. So you've got a row of 3 and then 2, and then diagonally in one more, and then just 2 stone brick slabs on the end of that. One more in, just right there, and then with your stone brick slab, you're just going to come down a half slab there, diagonally in right there, and then just make this a row of 4, 3 of the smooth stone slabs on the end, 1, 2, and 3, so 4 in all. Coming in diagonally again, and half slab down. Gonna come in one more again, and then just get your stone brick slab out again, come in diagonally one, and then just to finish this off, we can just go down one more half slab layer and just finish off the wing. If you need one more look at the outline of the wing right there, you can just pause here just to make sure you've got everything correct, and then just to make sure you've got all the layers correct, just like it's like a different angle like this. But yeah, moving on now, we can do our sort of layering separators. So we're gonna get, okay, I already have that actually. First, we're gonna come into this trapdoor area, and we're just gonna place in the middle here a row of 4, and then a row of 2, and that'll just finish out this this little area here. All right, now coming to the back of the wing here. Well, actually, yeah, coming to the back of the wing here. We're just going to start with our stone brick slab, and you can just place one of those right there. Now, coming up to this next wing layering spot right here, you're just going to come in diagonally 2 blocks with the stone brick slab, and then 3 more with your smooth stone. Like so. So that just be, you know, perfect 45-degree angle. Now I'm just going to, at the front here, just coming out 1 with the smooth stone slabs, and then we can go 4 back, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Coming in diagonally, 1, 2, 3, in diagonally, 1, 2, and then stone brick slab here, and just 1 more right there. Coming up again, we have our smooth stone slabs coming out diagonally from this first block of the next layer here. You can make this a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more smooth stone slab diagonal like this, and then now you're going to get out your crimson slab, and this is sort of a gray wooden plank texture, and this is for the slat, or sorry, not slatting, spoiler detailing on the top of the wing here. So we can just place one of these on the end of that previous smooth stone slab. Come in diagonally again with your crimson slab, and then with your stone brick slab diagonal, and just 1 more diagonal like so. And for our last layering outline up here, you just got your smooth stone slab out again, come out diagonally from this first block, make that a row of 2, diagonal and 2 again, and then just 1 more here, and there you go. There's another view of the layering outlines if you just needed 1 more look. Okay, now to continue on with the wing, just before we fill in the whole thing, we're just going to finish off our sort of flap outlines and everything like that. So first off, you can come up to this last stone brick slab here of this aileron area. Just come out 1 with it, and over 1, and that should create sort of an L shape with the one next to it. Above that, we can just get our crimson slab out again and just place that in this little gap here, and then just 1 to the side of this. So you've got sort of a 1, 2, 1 pattern with the crimson slabs. Now, from this last crimson slab here, you can just come out 1 here and just make this a row of 3 stone brick slabs, like so. And that's the shape that you should be getting so far. Now, just on the side of this slab here, just 1 more stone brick slab right there to make this sort of a T shape, not including this slab right here. And then now from here, we're just going to come down a half slab layer and then just place 2 more stone brick slabs. So you've got that sort of shape. Now, moving on, we can, from this stone brick slab here, just extend that out from extend this out 2 blocks, like so. Then get your crimson slab out again, and just place 3 on top of that, like so. Then you can get your crimson slab out again, and then just diagonally from here, place 1 in that corner. And you get your stone brick slab out again, and then in between this slab here and this slab here, just place 2 more, like so. And then from this one right here, just place 1 coming back. And that should be, let me just do 1 final check here. Yep, that looks like to be all of the details. So now, If you followed our tutorials before, I'm sure you know the drill, but now we are just going to take our smooth stone slab and just fill in the rest of the layering outlines. So starting all the way at the bottom here, just do it like this. And then coming up here, just all of this. I'm going to get below the trapdoors too. Not much to say while doing this, so you can maybe just skip ahead through here unless you're a bit confused on what to do. Let's finish this layer off here. Okay, that's the first one done. Coming up again here. Come back there. And just like this. Two more here. I don't know what to do in this part. Just filling in the wing. And then the last layer here. And just like so. Alright, and that is the top of the wing done. We still gotta do the bottom of that, but we'll get to that in a minute. If you just need one more look here, you can pause and look at the sort of flap outlines and stuff like that. But yeah, now we'll begin working on the bottom of the wing. Alright, so now starting on the layering for the bottom of the wing here, we're first going to come up to this slab here, where it first changes, or I guess last changes the height of the wing. And just come to this first cobblestone slab here, and we can just come back directly one, out to the side and come back two, and then out to the side one more and come back two more, and then that should land you right next to that stone brick slab. Coming down again here to this slab right here, we can now go out diagonally like so and go two, and then come out diagonally again two, and then come out diagonally again, come back two, and then get your crimson slab, go back one, come out diagonally again with your crimson slab, and then switch to your stone brick slab just to finish off the layer. So it should be cobblestone, 2, 2, 3, 3. Coming back again here to this layer right here, we can start at this row of 2 here, and we can first just come back diagonally from the smooth stone with 2, and then a layer of 3, or sorry, not layer, row of 3, another row of 3, like that, and then a row of 4, but the first 2 will be smooth stone, and then the last 2 stone brick. Okay, starting again at this layer. Sorry for that cut, I just got a little bit confused. We're going to start at this rearward smooth stone slab here. Come forward 1 with this at the stone brick, and then forward again with your crimson slab, and then forward 2 with the smooth stone. Coming in diagonally, we're going to have a row of 5 smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming in again, a row of 3 smooth stone. Coming in again, just a row of 1, and then with your cobblestone slab, you're just going to make this a full block. While we're here, I might also add and get a torch, and then just add just one of those there. In the Aeroteam pack, this is kind of a sea lantern sort of light thing. Just use a regular torch in default, or maybe like a button or something. Yeah, that's just for the landing light. Also, if we come down here on this row of 5 right here, if you get your stone button and just place one on that second to last block right there, that's just for a small detail on the bottom of the wing. And now for the final layer here, we can just come and count 5 smooth stone slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the 6th one, we're just gonna place a slab and then go back all the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 1 stone brick slab right there. Now that's all the outlines here. Now, if there is like a detail there, you're gonna want to copy that down. So for instance, here we don't have anything, so we can just use stone or smooth stone. But for instance, here we've got stone brick and crimson here, so we're going to want to fill that in with stone brick and crimson. And then just fill in the rest with smooth stone, just like you did on top. Same here, and let's just do the rest of it now. I think that's all of it. But yeah, now we can just fill in the rest of it with smooth stone. Just like so. And let's see here. I think that is it. Alright, congratulations, you have finished the wing. Now we're going to move on to the engines. Alright, so before we get started building the engines here, just for one final thing, we're just going to mirror the wing over. And by the way, if I didn't mention it, I'm going to try and edit this in, because I don't want to redo the whole wing. But if I didn't mention that the wing actually, like I actually started it too late, like the root of it should line up with this first one, not the second one. Yeah, it should. So if you've rolled it, you could just do / move that up one. If you don't, it shouldn't take too long to redo. It's like not an A380 wing, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, hopefully I remember to edit that in before I start the wings, so that you know and you don't have to do this after. But yeah, so if I did say that, just disregard this now, I guess. Just make sure that your wing is in the right place. But yeah, anyway, you can just, I'm going to show you the roll edit commands here in case you're like a new user roll edit. I know Pop-Tart usually just cuts this out, but I thought I would do it this time because, I don't know, I don't want to edit it out. But yeah, so you can just come down to the root of the wing, all the way at the bottom, and type /1. And then we're going to go all the way up to the top of the wing, just like so, and do /2, and then I'll make kind of a box around the wing. It's kind of it's invisible, but yeah, like this is the amount of blocks inside the box. It's 9,900, including the air blocks. But now you can just set anywhere on the center line of the plane, like you can be all the way back there, and it'll still work. You can do / copy, just make sure you're on the center line, / flip, and you can either do north or west. West and east have the same effect, same as north and south. I just always do west, I think. Usually that works. If it doesn't, just try north and that should work. / flip west. And then without moving, hit / paste. I'm going to do -A, and that makes sure that it doesn't paste the air blocks. It'll only paste the blocks. This just helps with like time and stuff. It's less load inducing on your computer and the server. So yeah, so just paste -A, and there it is. And now the only difference between the two wings is instead of having a red light on the right side of the aircraft, we're just having a green light. So get your prismarine brick slabs out and just replace that in that sort of a green plank texture. I think you can just use regular prismarine in default. Yeah, now we can start on the engine, so you can get rid of this slab right there. Now, this is, I think, other than the BAE 146 tutorial, the first time that there's like a 4-engined aircraft being like with a tutorial. So yeah, I didn't actually watch that. I probably should have. I didn't watch that before, like, I'm doing this. I'm gonna do all 4 engines because they're all slightly different except for the 2 inboards. So yeah, so if you don't know well, I'll explain as I go, I guess. So anyway, starting on the left side inboard engine, you can just delete this pink magenta, and under this first smooth stone, just place 1 smooth stone full block. Come forward with that again to create 2, and then extend it back 2 again, and on these 2 you can place 2 stone buttons. Now you can go back 6 more with the smooth stone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just replace these 2 smooth stone slabs with full block smooth stone, just like that. Now coming forward, a smooth sandstone stair, which is a smooth stone stair. That's, oh god, so many sounds. It's a smooth stone stair texture. Oh god. And yeah, I don't think they have it in default. But yeah, if they do, you can use that. If they don't, oh, and there's cool. Yeah, just maybe use stone, I think will work. But yeah. Anyway, moving forward, you can just place 1 diorite slab, 1 smooth stone slab, and then a jungle trapdoor. And that'll be it for the inboard pylon. Don't do that for the outboard because they are different, especially on the number 1 engine. Alright, that'll be it for the pylon, so I'm just going to exchange my materials real quick. Actually, let's see. There we go. Okay, so from this first smooth stone slab, you just create a square of wool coming off of it like this. Make sure that the pylon is on the inside one, not the outside. And just make this sort of a 2x2x3. So just bring this back 2 more, like so. Now, with your white carpet, you can place one just on top, or next to this stair, and then below 2 birch trapdoors or iron trapdoors if you're in default. And there you go. That'll be the basic engine cowling. Now, if you're familiar with the 707, these are either turbojets or very early turbofans. I can't remember. They're the JT3Ds, I believe. And yeah, I can't remember if they're actually the like really early turbofans or still turbojets. But yeah, they're like super low bypass ratio, like 1:1. So yeah, that's why this is like a 2x2 engine, and it's gonna be like really long. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you've ever seen like pictures of 707s, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyway, to finish off the front of the engine for the anti-ice ring and the front of the nacelle, you can just place sort of a circle of cobblestone stairs, like so, just on front. And then now moving back, this is where you get to have a little bit of fun, I suppose. This is going to be kind of a bare metal texture, and the way that we like to do bare metal is by mixing a bunch of sort of gray textures. So I've got cobblestone stairs, stone brick stairs, andesite stairs out, and I'm just going to mix these up in this sort of area, just to create a nice, like, kind of mixed texture. So on the bottom here, we can create so all in all, it's going to be a circle, sort of like the front of the engine, but it's like different lengths on a lot of the sides. So starting at the bottom here, we can just create a 4-long sort of thing with it. So I'm just going to kind of mix up the textures a little bit, and it really doesn't matter where you put them. Just try and like have it not be uniform, like so. And then you can get 2 types of slabs and just place one just like that. So this should be 5 long in all, 4 stairs plus a slab on the end. Alright, now for the top, on the outboard side, so on the side without the pylon, we can place 5 stairs in a row. So just like mix up the textures again. And just like try to place like the same one on top of each other. Where's my andesite slab? There it is. Like so. Trying not to like place the same one like in a group too much, because that can make it look a little bit weird. Now on the inboard side, we're just going to place 3. So let's just do that. Now you can get your smooth stone and smooth stone slab set again. Place 2 full blocks and then just 1 slab. And there we go. That is the inboard engine done. Now for the outboard engine, it is going to be a little bit different. So, let's see here. Now, we do have a small amount of the pylon that actually comes on top of the wing. So, if you just find this magenta full block, you can delete that now. And then on these first 3 smooth stone slabs here, just place trapdoors. Now, we're going to do a little bit of replacing. So for this smooth stone, and then going back all the way to these stone brick, these 5 smooth stone slabs are just going to become full blocks. So you can delete those and just replace them like so. And then now we can just come forward 2 more with the full blocks, and that's most of the pylon. Now we just have 2 smooth stone slabs. So as you can see, the pylon is a bit different than the inboard one. Alright, moving on. Now with our white wool, we can do the same thing as before. However, from this first one here, this first smooth stone slab, we're going to create the square of wool here, and then go forward with it 1 and back with it 1. So make sure you don't, like, because on this one, it just goes backwards. On this one, it goes forwards and backwards just because of the different pylon. Now, on this, you can do the same thing with the white carpet on that last block, as well as the birch trapdoors, or iron and default. And then now we're going to get out our stairs here. And keep these out. And there we go. So we can now get the cobblestone stairs out and just make that sort of a circle for the anti-ice ring. And then now on the bottom, we're going to come back 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you do that on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do it like that. And then you get your slabs out again and place them like so. It doesn't really matter where again. Yeah. Now on the top here, we're going to place a row of 4, just of random stuff like so. And then on this last one, we're actually going to corner it off like so. I'm going to actually switch that up for cobblestone now. Maybe we'll do stone brick there. Yeah, that looks good. You can kind of just like mess with the pattern until it looks good. There might be a couple of configurations that like look a little bit weird, so you can just kind of keep messing around with it. And you don't have to copy like what I'm doing at all. I'm just randomly placing it. But yeah, anyways, we can just do our 3 on the side again. So 1, 2, 3. And then with our smooth stone, 2 full blocks, and just 1 more slab like so. Now this pylon is a lot shorter because the wing is a little bit less wide at this point than it is further inboard. But yeah. Okay, so this is where normally I think Pop-Tart would just mirror the wing, or well, he would just mirror the engines or build another one. However, the outboard engine is actually different going from from side to side. So if you see this diorite slab here, this is to represent the turbo compressor. Now the turbo compressor was on engines 2, 3, and 4 on the top of the pylons, which means that if we just fly over to the fully built one over here, that if you look at all the engine pylons, the only one without it is engine 1. So this is 2, and then 3 and 4 over here. They actually don't have it. So you'll see that this pylon is gonna, well, actually, no, not the pylon, just that, well, yeah, the front of the pylon here will be a little bit different. Other than that, though, I don't think there's any changes. So yeah, I'm just gonna build the engine again, because might as well. So yeah, so, and they're still talking. Yeah, so we can continue on here. I'm just gonna get out my stuff again for the turbo compressor version of the engine. Now, if you don't know, the turbo compressor is actually I think it's because with old engines, they didn't create enough thrust to like have enough bleed air to fully to make the cabin like fully pressurized. So instead they used ram air from these turbo compressors. If you can actually look up pictures of the cowling off of the top of this thing removed, and it looks pretty crazy. Lots of pipes and things going on. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting thing that they did before. Also, side note, I think I mentioned this in the intro, but American Airlines, if you're building American Airlines on this thing, just move these over, because American Airlines, for some reason, only had the turbo compressors on engines 2 and 3. Don't know why, but yeah, they did. So you can just use this engine again out here, but on like literally any other airline, as far as I know, they all use it on 2, 3, and 4. So yeah. So anyways, get started again here. We can just come back to this first magenta, delete that, place a block below that first smooth stone. Now, coming back to, we've got our stone buttons, like so. And coming back again, we can go back 5. Sorry, actually 6. Oh, did I make a mistake? I think I might have. Nope. Okay, yeah, that is correct, actually. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you can just come back forward again with this, and then smooth sandstone stair, sorry, not smooth stone slab, diorite slab here for the turbo compressor, smooth stone slab, and jungle trapdoor. Now, switching out materials, what do we need? Okay, okay, we can just come down again with that 4 blocks of white wool. Come back 2 again to create that sort of 2x2x3. White carpet on the outboard side, and then birch trapdoors. And then we can do cobblestone stair circle, like so. And then again, coming back on the outboard side, on the bottom, actually on both sides on the bottom, you can come back 4. Just randomizing the stair placement again. Like so. And then, actually, I'm going to do that. Nope, that. There we go. And then on the inboard side, we can just place those 3, like so. On the outboard side, 5. Like so. And then with your slabs, again, you could just come down under here with those 2. And then on the inboard side, with the smooth stone and a smooth stone slab, 2 smooth stone and a slab. Just like so. And that should be it for the inboard. And on the outboard, again, we're going to have this version of the engine pylon, but, you know, like a different... for the front of the engine pylon will be the same as this, but the back of the engine pylon will be the same as the other outboard. So yeah, let's see here. We can again come down with the jungle trapdoor here, deleting this magenta wool, and then that jungle trapdoor on those first 3. Replacing all 5 of these with the smooth stone, like so. And then, let's see, we can come 2 blocks forward from these trapdoors, and then, let's see, actually, sorry, we can, what would we do? Sorry, 1 second here. Okay, yeah, so two forward from those trapdoors, and then your diorite slab, smooth stone slab, and jungle trapdoor, like so. Now we can get our white wool out and just place those under those 3, oops, like so. There we go. And then get your stairs and slabs out again. Let's see, there we go. And like so. And then yeah, again, you can just do that for random on the bottom, so like so, and then the 2 slabs, we should do that. On the inboard, we have those 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll come back to that in a minute. And then on here, we have the 4. Remember on the outboard, there's that cornered off one at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Do that, and then just corner one off on the back, like so. And then we got the smooth stone and smooth stone slabs, 2 of those in there, plus the. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, didn't get it out. Still didn't get it out. There we go. With the smooth stone slab at the back. And that will do it for all the engines. That took quite a while, didn't it? Can't imagine doing 4 A380 engines. Maybe someday. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the interior. Okay, so now for the interior. Now if we just go inside real quick. So, this... Oh, I accidentally left this in. There we go. Let's replace that. Okay, so this interior is going to be on a slab layer, which means that the floor is is here. Now that means that our normal seat design, which is a stair with a slab on top, won't work. However, we do have kind of a different seat design where it's like a block with a stair on it, and when it's surrounded by slabs, it looks the same. So that's what we'll be using. So just if you're confused a little bit about that, that's kind of what's going on. So anyway, to start the interior, I kind of tried to organize my inventory here by going through like the things that I'm going to need for each section. So getting at the things for the cockpit first, I think that's all of them. We can come up to the cockpit. First, just place a stone slab and a, let's see, yeah, stone slab there, and then we're going to place a block with that sandstone stair on top of it, right like that. Let's see, we've got a stone slab right here, stone slab, actually sorry, stone stairs right there with a spruce trapdoor right there. And if you've got rolled edit, we can roll that a little bit of a throttle onto here. So we just place a temporary block there, and then just place a lever flicked facing backwards right there. Oh, and a type /repl 0, like so. The same stuff as you're doing in the beginning of the tutorial, just like so. It does float, but in my opinion, it is better than nothing. So yeah, moving on, that's going to be the last that we need of most of this stuff, so I'm going to put it back. We are now going to need, let's see, this stuff. Not all of it will fit. I'm going to briefly put my wand back, just because I don't think we're going to be needing it too much in this part. On this door here, you can just place a stone button, and same goes for this door right here. Now, you can get your smooth stone out, and just place a 3x3 of smooth stone right here. And then we're going to do a row of granite in front of that, and a birch door. Oh, can you not? Okay, so instead we're going to do birch door like that. That doesn't work, does it? Okay, forgot about that. So just leave it like that if you're in vanilla, or don't have rolled edit. However, if you do have rolled edit, we can roll edit a door into here. So just replace that block in the middle there with a regular block. Place a door there, and then get your stick out with your replace tool on it. Left click on this granite slab and just paste it over. It does make it float, but it's a little bit of, you know, it's kind of the best that we can do here. So yeah. Same for the other side. We're just going to place 3 high right here. And then we can place a door just for the cockpit window, or not cockpit window, just the cockpit right here. And just replace over that slab. Actually, we're going to do a stair there instead. So we can do just like that. And I think you actually can do that in vanilla, can you? Let's see. Nope, I guess not. Okay, so sorry people on vanilla. I know slab interiors are annoying. Yeah, but anyway, that's going to be what you're going to want to do. Okay, coming back now, we've got a 2x3 of the smooth stone. And on that, on these first two, we can place our jungle trapdoors. And then on this second one, if we just extend our granite slabs back again, we can place another door and then just paste a granite slab over. Next up, we have a little bit more world edit. We're actually going to replace this button with a full block for now. Place a granite stair facing backwards like so, and get your dead tube coral fan out. Now this is a vertical slab in the Aeroteam texture pack, a smooth stone vertical slab. So if you just want to use that there. And then a stair kind of backwards like this. And then we can just place a button anywhere, left click it, and replace it onto that block. And that'll leave that vertical slab there and also allow us to get that button in. Alright, moving back again, we can just get a full row of the granite here. And so depending on what airline you're doing, the interior will, vary a little bit, but for the most part, it'll stay the same. So with that being said, we can begin moving back here. I think that's the last that we need of this stuff, so we will put that away for now. get out your oak slab and oak stairs, as well as a birch trapdoor and quartz slabs. Now the quartz slabs, you can just place in a row coming back here, and I'm just going to kind of do this a little bit more openly than normally. So on this first slab on the right side here, right side here, you can place a birch trapdoor, and that's just going to go on and off the whole way back, so you can just kind of keep doing that for a while. You don't have to do the whole thing right now, but yeah. And then we can just keep extending this quartz slab back. I'm not exactly sure where the exact point where it stops is, but it goes back for pretty far amount. So you just keep this going here. Now we can place our granite slabs here in the middle, and let's see, just keep that coming back all the way. It's going to come back, I think, all the way to the back, actually. All the way back. Let me just check. Yep, that goes until here. So then, yeah, you will just have white wool at the back here. So you should have 2 blocks behind this right side door. Alright, now at the back, I'm actually going to delay putting in the other stuff for now, and we'll just do that later. But we can get our polished diorite out, as well as your polished diorite stairs. You can get your spruce sign, cyan terracotta, spruce stairs, and stripped oak log. And I think, oh yeah, as well as your stone button. So, in this middle block here, on both sides, just place your stone button. Next to this half smooth stone, half black block here, place a stripped oak log, just facing upright like so. And then spruce stairs on either side like this. Above that, you can get your cyan terracotta out and just place that in a row with spruce signs on the side of that like so. Now, get your white wool out again, actually, and just cover this up right here. I just realized that that is how that works. As well as your quartz slabs, and just place one in this gap right here. You can get your purple slabs out now as well, and place just one of those, actually, just right here on this slab above the door. And then get your diorite stairs, polished diorite stairs out, and you can do, let's see, I think it goes polished diorite here with a regular diorite stair facing like that, and then up top we have a diorite stair like this, and oh, I don't have the slab, do I? A polished diorite slab right there. And I believe this is just for like a little galley area. And then as well, we have just a polished diorite full block there, a stair like this, and another stair like so. And that's it for that sort of rear area. Now we can just bring our seats all the way back to here. There's pretty much nothing in the middle. So if we get our quartz slabs out, we can get rid of most of this now. I think all of this stuff. Get out your oak stairs, oak slabs, granite stairs, granite slabs, as well as birch trapdoors and quartz slabs. And just bring this stuff all the way back to this little area here. Like so. And then alternate those birch trapdoors once again. There we go. And then just make sure you've got, let's see, one right there in the back. But yeah. Okay, now coming back up to the front. I'm actually just going to get an oak full block. It'll be a little bit easier. I won't have to like double stack it every time. And I am going to use World Edit for this because I don't want to place them all the way back. But basically what you're going to do is get your oak stairs, oak full blocks, and granite slabs and granite stairs. Place them like this, so you got the oak full block and the oak stair upside down facing forwards, and then just a 3 wide row of granite behind it. select the top of this and the bottom of that right there, and then I'm just going to do stack. Let's try 10. Just don't want to go over run clean light because it kind of messed up the lighting. There we go. More than that, so let's just stack maybe 15. Oh, geez, 17 and 19. There we go. And then we can just place this back one right here. Run clean light real quick. And there we go. So yeah, that's the interior of the 707. Pretty simple. You know, it's obviously not going to be like super detailed because this is only 3 wide. But yeah, it's on a slab layer, so it is a little bit harder to get in some details. You can see like these are like half a block off the floor. But yeah, I think we did our best. So yeah, we can now finish the tutorial off with the landing gear. Alright, so before getting started on the landing gear, there is just one detail that I missed, I just realized while preparing for this segment. If we come down to just above this quartz stair on this little row of 3 white wool, there's a stone button on either side right there. So yeah, other than that, I think we're good. But yeah, so now starting on the nose gear right here. We're first going to come back and delete these last 2 quartz slabs, and then as well as these purple slabs on the side. We can get our purple stairs out and place those just there, like so, with a quartz slab under it. On this rearward one, just place a black wool block right there for the wheel, with jungle buttons on either side. Oh, not so, jungle buttons. Okay, so now for the actually, if you have rolled at it, we can put in this little detail. There's a small red line on the landing gear door, and if you just place some temporary blocks with a dark oak button on the side, we can just put that in real quick, like so. Just like that. I think that's for the ETOPS rating, but I'm not sure. Actually, wait, no. No, because ETOPS only came in after the 707, so probably not. I think it's just like a smaller detail. Anyway, continuing on, we can just place 2 stone brick walls in the center here. Now, if you have rolled it, that's going to be it. However, if you do have rolled it, or sorry, if you don't have rolled it, that's going to be it. If you do have rolled it, place them like this, and then just wait for now, because there's going to be a lot of temporary block placement going on. So we're going to place one there, and then both right there. Now, if you get out your lever, and then stone button and torch, like I've got here. Lever, the first one can just go on the back of the wheel right there. Second one, flick it downwards and replace that back one right there. Now for this one right here, we can get our stone button out and just ripple that on. And then for this top one right here, we're going to have to use it external block, but we can put a torch on that and just select that over like so. Now, with these walls, we can first select the one with the little part facing rearwards and put that onto the back, or the bottom wall. Then the one that's facing forwards, and we can put that onto the one on top. And that is going to be it for the nose landing gear, so now we can go on to the main landing gear. Alright, continuing on with the main landing gear here. We can first come down to where the main landing gear doors are, and in this sort of 2x3, these first 2, we're just going to delete all those. And real quick, we can also fill in that little gap there. Sorry, there we go. Now we can get out our smooth sandstone stairs and just place one like so in this sort of rearward area, and then another one right next to it like that. Now for the wheels, well actually, let's see. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is get out our stone brick slabs here. We can place one of those right there with a quartz slab on either side, and then light gray carpet on the front one, and a lever on the rear. 2 stone brick walls, like so. This front one, however, is going to be world edited. We're going to just place it like this, so it's kind of in this L shape. Ripple it over, like so, and that just kind of adds this front little thing right there. Moving on from that, we can start on the landing gear doors. What we need is the dead tube coral fan and a jungle trapdoor. Now, let's see here. So what we can do is just right here and right here, we can first just place our jungle trapdoor. Actually, not right there. In here, like so. So it's on the exterior of this one, not the inside here. And then right here, get your dead tube coral fan if you've got the pack, and we can just replace that over like so. Although make sure that that wall isn't connected to it, right like that. Now for the wheels, we can just get our nether brick stairs, dead fire coral fans, and nether brick slabs. This allows us to create 1.5 block by 1.5 block wheels, which is quite a common wheel size, unfortunately. So yeah, so we can, on either side of this quartz slab, just place 2 stairs facing forward with a nether brick slab on top, and then just a temporary block in front of each of those, and we'll come back to that in a minute. And then we can also, on front or on the sides of this quartz slab, just like so, and then slabs on top of that, along with temporary blocks. Now we can just place a temporary block with the dead fire coral fan on the side of it, left click it, and just right click all those over, just like so. And yeah, that'll be that done. I'm gonna do it on both sides just because it's pretty small, so should be able to do it. Anyway, coming over to here, in this little area here, we can just delete these this 2x2 area, and then put a smooth stone slab right there. A smooth sandstone stairs in that back little corner there, along with the second one coming down from it. Get your quartz slab, stone brick slab, and light gray carpet. Oh, and also, I think I actually forgot a little thing on the side here. Yes, there should be a stone button on the side of this wall here. So, I'm going to use a different command for this because I don't want to have to redo that wall. So, get a stone button here. Left click and right click it with the axe, and then // move 3, and there we go. And that's all we need. That'll be that done. Now, returning over here, we've got our stone button, stone brick slab, light gray carpet, and also a lever. Stone brick slab under that stair, and then actually, yeah, there we go. Okay, so stone brick slab to the side of that stair with the quartz slab on either side of that. Light gray carpet on the front, lever on the back flicked in, and then we've got a, let's see, walls on the up right here. You can get your jungle trapdoor and dead tube coral fan like so. There it is. Make sure to place that trapdoor on the exterior of that inside block, and then just replace over that dead tube coral fan like so. Make sure, okay, it didn't connect, I don't believe. Now for this wall, we can again make that sort of L shape, but like opposite now. Actually, it should be, yes, it should be facing inwards, not outwards. So instead, like this, there we go. And then again, we can just / move over the stone button. There we go. And let's see, is there anything else? I don't think so. So we can get our wheels going. Nether brick slab, nether brick stairs here, here, and then there, and there, there. And then nether brick slabs on top of all of those, like so. Temporary blocks in front of those stairs. And then dead fire girl fan on after the side here, and then you can just right click that over. And that should, if I just make sure I didn't miss anything, yep, that is the 707 320B done. So yeah, congratulations. Congratulations on completing this Aeroteam tutorial. Thanks for choosing an Aeroteam video. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to use this Boeing 707 in any public project as long as you give the Aeroteam credit. If you did build this tutorial, let us know by tagging us on Twitter at AeroteamMC, on Instagram at AeroteamMC, or share it with us in the Minecraft channel on our Discord. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. We do all sorts of Minecraft tutorials and showcases, and you can be the first to see them when they come out. Again, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm X13, and thanks for watching.